Professional Rocket League has always represented the highest level of skill in the game. But as the years have passed and skills have changed, sometimes the question comes up, what would be the rank of an old pro from 2016 if they were transferred to 2020? You can find a good collection of these discussions in the recent comments on this RLCS Grand Finals video from August 2016. As you can see, comments claiming that old pros look like today's champs or even platinums do seem to gain a lot of support, though there is differing opinions on what exact rank an old pro is comparable to. Today, in this episode of Rocket League MythBusters, we'll be putting some of these claims to a visual test by way of a comparison guessing game that you can play along with. Here's what you need to know. There will be 4 comparisons, each made up of 2 1-minute clips based on actual comments. One clip will be from RLCS Season 1, and the other will be a specific rank from competitive Season 14, the last season before free-to-play. I've chosen to use that season because most of the comments I'm using are from right around that time. To prevent any visual clues, all the cars in each replay are anonymous, and have their game tags switched to bot names. This is done with a mod, and is not an indication of any kind of faking of the clips, or that I would be so stupid to accidentally use bot footage. Come on, people. Up-to-date map billboards are not a clue of a more recent clip, as they automatically switch to the newest version no matter how old a replay file you have. Your job is to decide which clip looks the most skilled to you in each comparison. This is subjective and there's not really a right answer, but it will give viewers a chance to visually confirm or bust some commonly held Rocket League rank myths. To play along with me, I brought 2 participants, a gold level player named Temporary Die, and a fellow content creator and grand champion, Sir Classy. These 2 recorded separately with me, and I didn't reveal we were looking at pro gameplay until they had watched all the comparisons. For the video, I've edited those reveals back in to appear at the end of each set of clips. Alright, let's get started. Alright, here we go. Blue versus orange, starting with blue.
Okay, decent kickoff. It's 3v3 gameplay. I don't normally play 3s.
The kickoff, okay, it wasn't like a speed flip or anything, so it isn't like too mechanically skilled, but it is something, as most kickoffs at gold are just drive straight into the ball while using boost.
Oh, he's going for the freaking backboard. Almost had that. He had the right idea. Interesting. Okay, I've got some ideas. It's gonna be hard to narrow it down though.
I always say a minute of footage it's tough to judge anyone on a minute of footage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could probably grab a minute of footage from you that makes you look like Classy.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, you dealt with that well. Yeah, I look like a plat a lot, to be honest, but yeah. All right, so that was it. Boom.
Now this is what we're comparing it to.
Alright, right now, the speed is a bit slower, but that doesn't really say anything. They might be more careful. A bit of, the positioning-wise, it isn't the best. I instantly noticed, the teams are clumped up a lot. But then I also am gold, so I'm not the best at positioning either, so.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping the ball more on the ground here and not really, okay. Yeah, as you can see, that guy just whiffed off the backboard, which wasn't too impressive. He did get the goal, though. But, I mean, yeah, interesting. All right. I would say red team are normally better than blue team, so I'm going to keep that into consideration. No, I'm messing.
Oh, it's just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Orange is cooler.
All right, so that is it.
First one. First one looked higher ranked.
You're gonna vote blue.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, blue.
So I feel like orange is the older and less skilled clip.
So you're gonna say blue was the most skilled.
Yeah, and it's a newer one, I feel like.
All right, guys. So the clips we've been comparing today is looking at the skill and play of RLCS Season 1 pro players versus different ranks in Season 14, the last season before free-to-play.
What? That's what you were doing? Oh.
Oh no, I'm just giving a bunch of people ego boost now.
So our first clip, it was Exodus versus Mocket Esports and a Season 14 Gold Lobby. Blue was Garrett G, so it was RLCS.
Okay,
more
cool.
skilled than gold.
Yeah, from what I remember, that gameplay in particular, that comparison was very far and few between. Yeah.
I didn't give people ego boost.
So we're gonna call that one as a busted myth. Sorry, silvers and golds. You're not better than pros.
I kind of knew that, but okay. I don't need a video debunking me.
Comparison 2.
Starting with blue again.
Oh yeah. Okay, pretty speedy gameplay so far. Yeah, a lot of high balls coming in. Freaking mountain.
This clip also looks a bit slower. This looks more similar to the second clip, to the first one.
They're not hitting each other, at least. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be judging, like, I know we have one perspective here, but you kind of got to look at the whole lobby.
Mm-hmm.
I was sure to check and make sure all these players are at the rank they're supposed to be. They were legitimate, and I don't know, the best you can, right?
This guy isn't getting the best touches, but we'll have to wait and see until we get, like, red team.
Yeah, that's right. That's
to make any judgments. Oh, God. Yeah, this guy is, it seems to me like he's playing a little bit out of his league to me. Oh, yeah, he's really screwing up those rotations and going backwards every once in a while.
All right, let's see how orange compares. Can we get worse than blue? Is that possible?
Let's have a look.
Right off the bat, this is much more fast-paced than the last one.
This guy's staying pretty passive. Let's see what he does with the ball. Bang! Right off the wall. All right, he dealt with it. Nice.
The players moving around the field, the ball is moving a bunch more. There isn't like too much of a difference in mechanical skill. I feel like it's just more speed.
Interesting. All right, so straight off the bat, I noticed that this is a little bit higher paced than the last game. But I mean, when I'm playing in Grand Champ, like there's a big variation in gameplay between matches. Sometimes you get some real, pretty good turn there to read that. Okay, interesting.
All right, so I don't know if that was a little more difficult than our first comparison.
I feel like the more skilled players would be clip 2.
So orange.
Yeah, a big thing is speed. There isn't too much mechanical skill difference though, so that's mostly what I'm basing it on.
I would say the orange team.
Just based on speed?
Based on overall gameplay.
All right, for our second comparison, we were comparing Season 14 Plat 2s and Plat 3s versus Genesis playing the Flying Dutchman. Orange was indeed the pro players. We were watching the perspective of Pluto in that one.
Boom, baby. Let's go.
So we're going to call that one busted. That myth is not true.
Cool. I'm glad I'm guessing the esports team so far.
I mean, there's no right answer, but there kind of was a right answer.
Yeah.
So it's comparison 3.
Okay.
Starting with orange this time. C-Block makes an appearance.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice little shot attempt there.
Good shot, yeah.
See how he rotates back. He's not really grabbing that many boosts on the way back, but he got a few at that in there.
So as a coach, you probably see a lot of different camera settings. Is it pretty standardized once you get higher ranks now, how people have their cameras, or do you still see variation?
Still see a little bit of variation, but it's definitely way more standardized. Like, the variation is way more minimal.
Yeah.
And, but at the lower ranks, you see, like, crazy cameras. Like, way too zoomed out and way too zoomed in.
Moving the ball up a lot more. Putting some more, like, more importance on aerials. We're still keeping up some speed. The rotation isn't the best, so I wouldn't put it too high. But, like, the importance on aerial and movement, it was better rotation than some of the previous clips, so.
Okay, this one is going to be difficult.
I think one thing good that Psyonix has done is they've adjusted the default settings to be more reasonable. Like, camera has been adjusted, for example, recently, so people aren't starting with the terrible default camera we had for like 4 years. Even some button presets are now switched now.
I feel like the first clip is a bit more skilled, just how, like, the aerial importance and just the speed of the game is a bit higher. But that might have been also the FOV of the...
Yeah, camera changes do affect it a little bit, I think, but...
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta focus up on this game.
Okay, sorry, I'm distracting you.
Let's see this challenge. Okay, is he gonna go for a fancy schmancy? Nope. Right, no, on the ground. Kind of looks like you there, Sledge. Not going for any ceiling shots or anything.
No. Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Okay, this guy seems to be playing pretty passive. Like, his teammates are going in for a lot of the shots.
So I put the first clip as a higher skill level.
So you're gonna go with orange as the more skilled clip there, temporary.
That's a real close one. Yeah, I'm going to stick with my first guess, which was game 1.
Yeah, game 1, and that's orange.
Yeah.
In our third clip, we were comparing Season 14 Diamond 1s and Diamond 2s to Kings of Urban versus Flipside Tactics. Orange was the RLCS players. We were watching Kuxir. So, so people thinking that they might have had a chance if they were Diamond. This guy is pretty sure he would be world champion if he went back in time. So I'm going to say we're going to probably not. I mean, it was a little closer than the first 2 clips when we looked at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I don't think so, guys. Okay, this is our last comparison. Comparison 4, guys. Orange versus blue. What is more skilled this time? Attempt for the backboard clear there.
Yeah, starting off with a whiff straight off the bat. And he's cutting in front of his teammate. No. Okay. He's getting some power behind his shots, though, which I like.
Yeah.
He's doing the good old turn off ball cam to go look for boost. And people at the higher ranks tend to sort of stop doing that.
I mean, those boost pads move around, I feel like. They dodge you sometimes. You got to keep your eye on them.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, it seems like this matchup will be a little bit more skilled. Oh, he is doing diagonal flips though, so that is the show of like more mechanical skill, even though he's not boosting throughout, or even boost when flipping.
Oh,
Ooh,
there's an attempt. I mean, people
Yeah,
in this area
was-
sometimes.
Yeah, he went a bit too fast for that aerial. He should have slowed down a bit before he went up.
Gold with the tips. So your coaching services, are they available right now? Do you have a link I can put in the description?
You can, if you want to support me, use code MUSTY in the Rocket League
Oh
shop.
my goodness, yeah, we're editing this out.
Okay. Not sure what he's doing here now. He hasn't got any boost pads on the way up. Like, if you're going to follow the play like that, you should be making sure to get some boost pads. Yeah, this guy seems to be struggling to get the boost. Like, he's always at 0. He got 1 boost pad there, and he's sticking with the play, and he can't really do anything. As soon as he does get the boost, though, he pops off. So that's a tricky one.
And since this is a higher skill level than mine, I don't know it too well, so I don't know how it would be like now. Yeah, I don't have the experience on like what is important now.
It is. I don't know. I'd say the second game was higher rank, and the reason I say that is because when you get into like Grand Champ-ish, you start staying with the play a lot more, even though you have low boost.
Oh, okay, I didn't think you were going that way. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
That guy was trying to do that, but he was sort of failing a little bit. But then he would get some boost. Like, you want to focus on boost a little bit more than that guy was, but he was doing all right. So yeah.
And I don't really know. They're both good mechanically skilled. I felt like the first clip was a little faster paced, which is like what I felt all newer clips are a bit faster paced. That doesn't really indicative skill. I'm probably just going to have to pick the first one, even though it's like a really close between them.
All right, our final comparison. In this one, it was a Season 14 Champ 1 and Champ 2 lobby versus iBuyPower Cosmic versus Flipside Tactics. These were the 2 teams that went to the finals in RLCS Season 1. Classy, I think you weren't exactly confident in which one you want to pick here because you felt it was close, but you went with blue.
Yeah, it was close.
Blue was the RLCS pros. That player that you said had trouble with boost. We were watching Kronovi.
Kronovi, you gotta work on your boost management, man. Come on now.
Temporary, you said orange was the most skilled.
Please don't be an ego boost. Please don't be an ego boost. Please don't say an
Temporary,
ego
you chose the Champ 1 or 2 lobby over
boost. No, I gave you an ego boost.
Kronovi.
Okay, what can I say to lower your ego?
All I'm hearing is, Sledge, you're better than a pro. And I think that's the point of this. This was actually based on some comments on my own video, where they said Champ 1 would obliterate Season 1 RLCS. I don't think it would be...
He didn't obliterate.
I don't think so. It was definitely closer. We're getting close to that comparison.
Well, I guess the freaking esports teams every single time, baby. Let's go.
So to finish the video, I'm going to call our Champ Pro myth plausible. Let me know what you thought of this and the other comparisons we did in the comments below. I do plan to address and compare how free-to-play has affected the ranks in a future video, so make sure you do join my Discord, as I will be looking for people to submit replays for that episode. As always, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. My name is Rocket Sledge. Thanks for watching.
The thing is, those champ players are better than you. They can aerial.
Why you gotta do me like this?